Wishing you a happy Labor Day. A couple of things as we get started with the daily financial news I want to let you know about. One, we have just launched a brand new channel. Yes, this is my fourth channel. It is called Best of ORAT. The whole idea of that channel is we are going to take the best video of each day, edit it, repost it on a new channel, because I create 6 or 7 videos a day on the main channel, and I want to make sure there's a spot. If you want to go and just get one of the videos, you can find it. So we have this main channel, which nothing is changing. Everything is live, no editing. That is all I will do. Then we have the daily financial news, which will be an upload later today of this channel with edits. We have the best of ORAT. And then of course we have the ORAT Shorts channel. The beauty here is I do nothing different. I talk to you live every day at 7:30. And of course we do our millionaire interviews just for you. So go ahead and check it out, Best of ORAT. I'll put a link below. It just launched this morning, I believe, so pretty cool. Let's talk about New York City. New York City is adopting an Airbnb crackdown that starts tomorrow. Yes, folks, September 5th. It is estimated that there might be upwards of 40,000 listings in New York City, and the city believes that there are 10,800 illegal units. And folks, the fines are no joke. They are $5,000 per stay. So what is going to go on in New York City, we will find out shortly. My guess is a lot of operators will switch to the loophole of mid-term rentals. But yes, folks, we shall see. Airbnb is under attack in many different locations. So again, if you are in New York City and you happen to be an Airbnb host, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what is going on the ground. That would be wonderful. Let's talk about Labor Day for just a second. I actually did not know this. Did you know that Labor Day became a federal holiday in 1894? 1894, we had 30 states, if the article I read was correct. Yes, Labor Day, it became a federal holiday in 1894 as a way to celebrate labor. So again, enjoy the day. I always looked at Labor Day as the end of summer. So I want to hear from you. What did you do this summer? Did you go on a trip? Did you buy maybe your forever home? What happened this summer? So just curious, what did you all do this summer? That would be wonderful to hear about. Looks like the chances of a Fed pause are dramatically increasing. Folks, last week, I believe the odds were about 50-50. Now the odds for a Fed pause in September is 90%. We will know September 19th and 20th. I guess we'll actually know on the 20th. That is the Fed day when they release. But yes, 90% pause. And there's now a 60% pause for November. It is changing, folks. Again, if you've been following this channel, you know that, fighting off a sneeze, you know that I believe their Fed is going to be on pause for the next 18 months. Yes, they are done raising, and they will not cut until 2025. That is my current best guess. On that front, there was something you and I talked about a year ago. It was around Jackson Hole. I brought to you a concept called the Fed put. Now, a lot of you had not heard of the Fed put. It's also sometimes called the Greenspan put. What is it basically? And why breaking the back of the Fed put is so important to Powell and frankly, should be important to all of us. Essentially, when the Greenspan put was really seen as a way to bail out Wall Street, bail out the folks that got greedy. And frankly, they started counting on it. It led to extreme speculation and leverage because there was just an undying belief that the Federal Reserve would bail out the system. So basically, you win with leverage or you don't lose if it goes bad. You get bailed out. I believe Jerome Powell tried to break the Fed put in 2018 or 19? Didn't work out. He relented. He is going to do that. And how do we know? If he is successful in keeping rates higher for longer, and by higher for longer, if you look at the charts, and we did this yesterday with Dan Bird, the longest pause the Fed has done is 12 months. I believe they're going to be on hold for 18 months. So they are going to set a record. That is going to be significant. And again, I believe Jerome Powell's Jackson Hole session from last year, not the one that just happened, but the one last year, was him declaring to Wall Street and billionaires, I'm coming for you. Now, some folks like Barry Sternlicht clearly didn't listen. And of course, we've documented many of the stresses his businesses have been under. But yes, I do believe there is a lot of pain coming to quote the illiquid billionaires, to the zombie companies, to the debt-ridden companies. And this is how you clean out the system. So I personally hope Powell is successful in beating the Fed put, but we shall see. Next up, Sam Zell. Rest in peace, Sam Zell. I've actually started to go back and read Sam Zell's kind of timeline. Because guys, if you don't realize, Sam Zell cut his teeth in the S&L crisis, which again is something that I think is akin to what you and I are going through today. From 1973 to 1975, this is obviously pre-S&L crisis, there was a nasty recession. Sam Zell, because he was already operating upwards of 4,000 units, he was a known operator with a good balance sheet. What did that mean? That meant that lenders who didn't want to foreclose worked out a deal with Sam Zell where he would take over the property, take over bank-owned properties for nearly nothing. This is again what I think is going to happen to the big buildings. I believe what's going to happen is Fannie and Freddie and all of these other institutions, they are going to come out and pick winners and losers. Again, those are the big boys, but you and I will have opportunities at smaller levels. I suggest working with banks and other institutions in your local market, local credit unions, commercial banks. Get to know them, open a file, tell them who you are. These are conversations we are having already, and it's going to take a while, as Jeff Green highlighted last week. We're in the first inning. This might be 12 to 24 months. But again, the opportunities are coming. And if you haven't looked up Sam Zell's biography, or maybe on Wikipedia, it is pretty impressive. He was not born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He cut his teeth operating apartments and managing apartment units in Michigan, I believe. So again, really respect the hustle and what he was able to grow from there. And then Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, it was a net seller of stocks in Q2. I think he sold 13 and bought 5 or something, so he's net 8. What does it mean? In addition to that, it looks like Berkshire Hathaway is sitting on about $147 billion in cash. So I think 3 things. 1, is Warren Buffett happy with 5%? Is he just sticking his money in money markets or treasuries or wherever billionaires put their money? Is he happy with 5%? Don't know. 2, is he afraid? Is he afraid that the economy is going to crack? Is he afraid this, that, the other? Or is it a third option? He just doesn't see anything good to buy, right? He would like to buy a great company at a good price. I don't know what you think. I think it's the number 3. I think Warren Buffett is happy earning 5% because 5 is bigger than 1. Pretty simple. I don't think Warren Buffett is afraid of the economy. I think his favorite holding time is forever. So again, I think it boils down to he just doesn't see a good business at a reasonable price. But I would love to hear from you and see what you think. We do got to watch student loans. Student loan payments start again October 1st. Interest is accruing already. I do think this will impact our economy. I think it is easy for us to look at credit card delinquencies, auto loans, a mortgage, rent, things of that nature. I have a sneaky suspicion it's going to show up in surprising areas. Maybe restaurants, maybe clothing, maybe, I don't know. But this is something you and I will be looking at over the next 90 days for sure. And remember on Friday, we got the, surprising to some, not surprising to me, but surprising to some jobs numbers, right? Where we had, 187 job growth and an unemployment rate rising. Lots of people didn't think that was possible. It is. Why? Well, according to Bankrate, one explanation is 1 in 6 retirees are considering returning to work. Folks, this is called the participation rate. As we pull more and more people off the sidelines who were not counted, right? They were not looking for work. As we pull more and more people off the sidelines, whether they be retirees or Gen Zs, whatever they are, the unemployment rate can go up as job growth occurs, and that is what we saw last week. Folks, if you are part of my boot camp, we are going to have our first call Thursday this week, Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific. It'll last about an hour. We're going to get to know each other. I'm going to kind of lay out where we're going to go with this. You will have plenty of time for questions. But yes, the first day 0, not counted in the 10-day or 10-week boot camp, will occur this Thursday at 6 o'clock. I will book the Zoom meeting later today, and then I will email all of you. Probably I'll just blind copy all of you. So Thursday at 6 p.m. we will be doing the boot camp. What is the boot camp? It is a way for me to help understand what is going on, help you find markets, help you understand buy box, networking, pricing, models, all of that. And of course, answer any and all questions. The whole goal of the boot camp is we're going to take everybody from day 1 to day 10 together and allow plenty of questions about your unique situation. The reason I'm doing this is, again, I went to a meetup where everybody was like, how do you do it? How do you do it? How do you do it? So we're going to take around 50 people through the journey. We are going to document, we are going to record, and then we will share it later. My current vision still is, this is the one and only live boot camp I'm doing. It is going to be somewhere between 20 and 25 hours of my life. So again, I'm going to record it and then hopefully post it later as a way to give back to the world. So again, folks, a lot of stuff going on. Check out Best of ORAT. It's Labor Day. Tell me what you did this summer. It's the end of summer. Let's get ready for the end of the year. And then total squirrel. I went to Costco yesterday and they had Christmas out. Really? We already have Christmas trees and ornaments? What? Really? It's September 3rd. What are we doing? Really? Christmas? Come on. That's not okay. All righty, folks. Have a wonderful day. Like, subscribe, comment, and if you got this great book, One Rental at a Time, 2 questions. 1, have you gone to Amazon and written your 5-star review? 2, have you sent me a selfie? One of the things I'll be doing in our new home in Las Vegas is creating a monster corkboard where I get all of your book selfies and your cards and all these things. I'm going to create a big board here to celebrate all of the goodness that is one rental at a time. So folks, take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. Best of ORAT. If you're in the boot camp, you're going to get an invite later today for Thursday. If you haven't bought it and want to join, you still got some time. Thanks. Bye-bye.